Hello and welcome. My name is Ruth Adams, and if we have not met, I would like to invite you to join me today in our new vintage cottage kitchen that was a transformation from the pre-existing carport that this area used to be. And about a year and a half ago, our family was really struggling with a small kitchen and thinking, how can we expand that kitchen or create a new kitchen? And we decided to turn our carport into a large family kitchen. And I love all things vintage, so we definitely went with that vintage cottage style. And I have not done an official kitchen tour. I've done a lot of reels over on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at Legacy Homeschool Reflections. And I have a few videos of me working in this kitchen here on this channel, Constantly Abiding. But today, I would like to actually take you on a tour and open the cabinets, open the drawers, talk about the lighting, the sink, the appliances, those things, and just show you around. On this channel, I talk about homesteading, homeschooling, homemaking, home decor, all things having to do with the home. And if that kind of content interests you, would you please hit the like and subscribe button? I'd love to have you follow me on the journey over here at Constantly Abiding. So with that, let's get started on the tour. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to our home, to our vintage farmhouse cottage kitchen. This is the entryway, and you will see a lot of this Austin stone throughout the kitchen because since this was a carport, this was exterior stone on the house. A lot of people have commented that they really like the stone, and I do too. I think it really warms the kitchen up and gives it that cottage look. We put our money into the build out of the cabinets and the appliances, but so much of the decor was thrifted. The rocker, the white hutch, the dining room table, the little stand in the back corner, much of the decor, thrifted, garage sales, Facebook Marketplace. We saved money by getting things like that secondhand and being able to invest the money that we had in the cabinets, the countertops, the large farm sink, and things like that, the appliances. The beautiful pot filler was purchased off of Amazon. I will leave the link for that, and for the sink faucet and the hardware, the knobs on the cabinets, all of that was Amazon. I will leave those links in the show notes. We bought the tile that is behind the stove at Floor and Decor. So in this drawer by the dishwasher, we have oven mitts, pot holders, things like that. And then in the drawer below that, we have some towels. And down on the bottom, we have some other things that I have for spring that I got at Hobby Lobby and friends gave me for my birthday, like this cute tea towel that says Rise and Shine, a friend in Ohio gave me, and this cute little scrubby a friend in Ohio made for me. And then I have some other things that I got on clearance from the spring shop in Hobby Lobby. And I was keeping those, knowing that we have the new kitchen coming. And then we have, this is our double drawer dishwasher. I love it for big pots and pans. I don't use it all the time, but when I have big things, this is great. It's the GE Cafe line, and that's where you put the soap pods or the liquid soap and the, rinse aid there. And then the one on the bottom is similar, just not quite as big. So there are two. So if we have an event and we have a ton of dirty dishes, we are able to just load up all three dishwashers. And then this is our farm style kitchen sink. I am so happy with this. I struggled for a long time with what kind of kitchen sink I wanted. Did I want to get a sink that was truly vintage and like an antique and maybe restore it, or a brand new sink? And in the end, I went for size. That's what I thought was most important, and that is what my mother encouraged me as I talked to her. Just, we have so many dishes to go for size. So we ordered from Wayfair, and this is the White House brand. And we ordered from Wayfair. And so this has a large sink here and then a small one to the side. And I'm pretty happy with it. Now this faucet, I do love this faucet, and it came from Amazon. We ordered it off of Amazon. I pretty much love everything about it. The antique brass, it works really well. The knobs are very sturdy and smooth. I just love it. So that is our sink situation. And then under the sink, we have the double doors with cleaning supplies, dishwashing supplies, things like that. I may work on some better organization, but for now, that's just how it is. And then this is the traditional dishwasher that we have. And this one has the little accessory rack on the top. Again, GE Cafe. Then we have 3 more drawers right here. And right now I have teas in one. I am still working on putting liner in all the drawers and cabinets, and that's been coming one drawer at a time, one cabinet at a time as I have time. And I've mostly not been using the drawers and cabinets that don't have the lining in, but I did throw those tea things in there. I knew that wasn't going to scratch the paint. But just wiping all of these out, there's so much dust that comes with construction. And so wiping each one out, cutting the liner and laying it in there does take time. This cabinet here was meant to have a slide out situation that we could put our KitchenAid mixer on. Now, this kitchen is not fully finished, and so we do not have that. We may or may not go ahead and do that. Right now, my grain mill is just sitting in there. But the idea was that it would be nice to have a place for a mixer to just kind of slide out and slide back in. So that is a big open space for whatever. We could use it for storage, or we may go ahead and go with the original plan. We will see. Up above, we have a plate rack, just as we have on this side over here. And I have my Old Country Roses dishes, my china from our wedding in there. I have always loved that pattern so much. Never grown tired of it. I'm so happy that that's the one I picked when we got married almost 25 years ago. There are things in this kitchen that are not fully finished, like this cabinet here. The cutout is there for the glass, but the glass is not installed yet. And so that's another thing that still needs to be done. Then we have these 2 tall cabinets here. And I have dishes. I love these Corelle dishes. I got the ones with the blue pattern for Christmas, and I have some white ones mixed in because they don't have quite enough yet. But I love these. I think they are so pretty, but they are just the Corelle brand that seems to be indestructible, and yet, especially from a distance, they look like china. And they are just everyday dishes. I really, really love them. I'm enjoying them a lot. So I just have glass stuff on this side. right now. And right now, currently, I have this sort of festive for Valentine's. And then we get to these 3 drawers over here. Currently, there's really no rhyme or reason to this drawer. I need to figure out what will be going in there. This one, I have plastic. I like these plastic dishes. Again, they look like nice dishes, but they're just everyday things that we can use. And then on the bottom, currently, I have just put like a cooler bags, shopping bags, things like that I take when I go out and get groceries. So that's sort of the cabinets and drawers along this side of the kitchen. And then we have the upper small glass cabinet doors. And currently I just have pretty glassware in those little cabinets up there. On this side of the stove, I have the pull-out spice cabinet. And I really like this liner paper that I got off of Amazon. I will try to link all the things in the kitchen from Amazon. I like the simple pattern with the little daisy or whatever that flower is. But some of my drawers and cabinets are lined with this, and some are just with clear that doesn't have the flowers, and they work really well together. And then on the other side, my sheet pan pull-out cabinet or drawer, vertical pull-out. Up above on the right side of the stove, there is another cabinet, and I don't have a lot in it currently, so that's good because it's great to have empty spaces and know I have a lot more cabinet space to work with. Okay, I want to show the island. We had this built for cutting boards, cookbooks, whatever we want to put in there, home decor. And then we have all drawers along this side that is across from the sink. And then a very large workspace. We thought of all kinds of ideas for the island, and yet in the end, again, my mom encouraged me to go for this space. And so instead of doing something small, like maybe taking a desk and transforming it into an island, we ended up building out a huge oversized island. So this side, the sink side, has drawers, and the opposite side has cabinets. So this drawer needs to be organized, but it's kind of utensils and things like that. I am going with a lot of the antique gold finish in this kitchen, and so I just need to get like some kind of a drawer insert for that. It won't be too hard to flip that into shape. Then I have my pots and pans from Sam's Club. These are a dupe of the Caraway, and I truly love them. In fact, I really like the way the handle is more ornate and less modern on the Sam's dupe, but they are the ceramic non-stick pans, and I love them, and they were probably at least half the price, probably even a lot less. Then on the bottom drawer here, I have nothing so far. And then this middle section has smaller drawers as compared to the end drawers. And I have these I got definitely at Sam's or Costco, and they hold the Ziploc bags. And then nothing. There's that cute little shelf liner again. I used that on some of the smaller drawers. And I love these to cut foil and plastic wrap. ample space to work with, more space. We are not fully moved into the kitchen, as you can see. It's definitely been a process. Now here is the clear. It still has like the little bumps, the little dots, but it doesn't have the flowers. It's a little cheaper than the flower one, so that's why I have gone with that for some of the drawers, especially big drawers, but I'm mixing it up. In this drawer I have a cutter. It's like a safer mandolin kind of thing that I got off of Amazon. And so it slices things like a mandolin, but it's more protective because I did cut myself on a mandolin and I did not want to do that again. So this one is safer. The razor is down in there, and so it has this protective shield. And just glass dishes. And I have some stainless steel bowls in here. I have more bowls that are not all in here right now. So that's this side of the island. This is a little stool that I bought. I thrifted in Ohio, and I stained it actually, or I took the stain off. I took the varnish off by sanding it and then kind of gave it a whitewash. And it works really well in here. This is the opposite side of the island. And it's got cabinets. This side is empty. We have a kind of a 3-section crock pot that we like to use when we have people over and do tacos or something like that. We can put beans in one, beef in one, rice in one, and keep those things warm. And then I have a large roaster that is good when I'm canning. Maybe like I want to soften and cook down tomatoes or apples. I use that for canning. And then I have a little bit of Christmas stuff in there that I plan to move. So that is this side of the island. This was fun to design and plan out. This shelf here was meant to be for our glasses and of course for decor. But a place to put glasses and to be able for our glasses and of course decor, but a place to be able to quickly grab a glass right next to the refrigerator with the ice and water dispenser. This set up here I bought in Ohio. I thrifted really cheap at a garage sale in Ohio. I don't know, I think it was like $5, something like that. Our floor came from Floor and Decor. And I just want to encourage you. I know in a video like this, it can seem like we just snapped our fingers and all of this came to be. It actually took 1.5 years to get to this point, and we're still not finished. And our original contractor had told us that he would be in and out in 6 to 10 weeks. So it definitely did not go at all according to our expectations. But we just continued to pray about it as we went through the process and just take it one day at a time. We had a lot of bumps along the way and a lot of discouraging times with the whole process. And yet here we are, and I'm so thankful and just grateful for how everything has turned out and worked out to this point. We do still have some painting, some trim work, and things like that to continue working on. So it's not finished, but I am so grateful. the little curtains on this, this is really kind of like a milling station. I got the curtains off of Amazon and I pinned them up. I need to eventually probably take them to the sewing machine and actually hem them. Right now they're just on some spring rods, and so I could, if I wanted to, switch them out with different curtains. So it's very versatile, but I am enjoying these shelves. We ordered those iron brackets off of Amazon, and it's just a fun spot to switch out decor for the different seasons. Another thing I wanted to share on this tour of our vintage farmhouse cottage kitchen is the paint colors that we chose. We used Alabaster and Snowbound from Sherwin-Williams for the cabinets and wall colors, and we used Cedar Key for the lower cabinets and the island. So the one that looks a little more like a light tan, that is Cedar Key from Benjamin Moore, but we actually had Sherwin-Williams just match that color. So the three colors were Snowbound, Alabaster, and Cedar Key. Thank you so much for visiting me today in my vintage kitchen. It's been fun having you here. I hope you will like the video and subscribe and come back for more homemaking content. Have a great day, friends.